All right, yeah. And watching this one, what caused the Dallas Cowboys to choke? What's up? It's your boy Cintron. Come back to another news video slash analysis, and we're looking at the Dallas Cowboys loss to the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional round, and it sent they asses home. They epically choke season, and you love to see it every single moment. And not in any certain order, we're going to look at some things that caused Dallas to fall to these 49ers in Levi Stadium. Number one, turnovers. Dak Prescott tied for the lead in interceptions this year, and we can see why in this game. So in the Bucs game, he threw 4 touchdowns, no turnovers, but that was the aberration. This game, he gets back closer to being who he is, threw 2 picks against 1 TD. And it was just careless mistakes, not taking care of the football. This is the playoffs. You know that against teams like this, especially teams of this caliber, you cannot afford to lose the turnover battle and give them free opportunities, especially the one that was in the fucking red zone. You were driving before the half to score points, and you end up switching the momentum and turning it into nothing, coming up with a goose egg down there. That hurt. That was at least 3 points. Could have been 7. And in this tight game, 19-12, those points made all the difference. I mean, there's no way that Jalen Hurts is playing that fast and loose with the ball, especially in these situations. In the first pick, he threw, trusting his receiver a little bit too much and not seeing. His vision was obscured, and he lost the guy in that wash. And he stepped right in front of him, right in front of Gallup, I believe, and picked that ball off. You could maybe chalk that one up to, some people stepped into his vision, field of vision, and he didn't have a clear sight over there. He was throwing blind. So you don't make that throw, but you can kind of excuse that one or write it off to, for that excuse, him not being able to see. The other one, in the red zone, under pressure. It wasn't even a great amount of pressure, but you just don't make that throw. You live to fight another down and distance. You settle for the sack. Throw it away. Take a intentional grounding. But you live to fight another day so that you can get out of there with at least 3 points. But oh no. Dakota Rain Prescott just has to be the fucking hero. And that's the story of most of his picks. He isn't seeing the full field, or he's just trying to play hero ball with those receivers, those guys. You should have been doing this last year with Amari and them. But he's 29 years old. I don't know, 8th year in the league, I believe. He is what he is at this point. And if the Cowboys are going to ride with him, I hope they do. This is what you're going to get year in and year out. We've seen his ceiling. All right, number 2, limitations. When Tony Pollard went down with that injury, that took away a key explosive weapon from this offense and put them on goddamn life support. Zeke may have similar amount of carries to Tony Pollard, but he's nowhere near as explosive as that young cat out of Memphis. I mean, he just changes the dynamic of their whole offense. He's number 2 in importance behind CeeDee Lamb. He's probably leading them, or one of the leaders definitely, in explosive plays. He just has that burst. Every bit of that 40 time that he runs is showcased when he's out there. And they shift him around. He's the second most motion Cowboy behind, again, CeeDee Lamb. They motion him into the slot, play him at wideout, at those outside positions, play him sometimes in the same backfield as Zeke, but he gives them so many different looks to throw at the defense. And with him out, you just knew, Dak's emotional support animal is out. And he has no one else to lean on outside of CeeDee Lamb, and they're going to be able to just focus in on shutting him down. Because that secondary of the 49ers is their weakness. So you target it. But there's only so much you can do when they can focus in on one guy and double, triple him if need be, and take him out of the equation. So that really hurt Dallas. And on defense, their limitation, their inability to consistently get to Brock Purdy. And yeah, they have Micah Parsons, but he was mostly not a non-factor, but it was just too little, too late. He didn't have help from his running mates too much. They would always not pressure in unison. It was like a one-man show. Like, you take turns. And you need them all to step up at once. There's the limitations to that defense there. They're too reliant on star power, ironically. But yeah, that's just not going to get it done against the 49ers. They are too consistent. Which leads us to number 3, which is a slew of things we're going to look at. Spark. The Cowboys, they didn't have it. Like, where was theirs when crunch time hit? Dak wasn't providing it. Tony Pollard was out. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, he was consistent. I would say the most consistent player out there among the skill bunch. But yeah, I mean, like, there was nobody to go to in crucial down the person that you're saying that is going to get you this first down. It's going to get you this play that we can look to rely on here. Null and void. So, I mean, someone needed to step up. Someone needed to take the reins. And with that being devoid, it left these guys listless. Kind of just almost going through the motions out there. Leadership. You'd figure your, multiple-time Pro Bowler quarterback would be the one leading the charge, but he was, like I said, also ran out there. He wasn't anybody to be looked to guide these guys. And he's diametrically opposed to QB1 in Philly, Jalen Hurts. There's no way he's not going to grab those guys by the collar, if need be, and wake them up from their slumber. They just seemed to be going through the motions like they were just, a slumbering beast, showing glimpses here and there, but not able to put the full picture together. And on defense, I mean, they were mostly solid. But still, I just didn't see anybody rallying them there. Maybe too much individualism there in Dallas. But definitely, I don't feel like there's anybody to, just take those reins and snap them and get them going. Urgency. I saw a lack of it out there. Like, where is the urgency to press, to make a play, you're going home. You're going home if you do not win this game. And it just seems like the guys were kind of, not bothered enough. I mean, maybe that was them trying to not let panic set in, but it looked like almost indifference at times. You're like, what the hell is this? What am I witnessing? There's no way my team would do this shit, man. Like, and that's one thing I can appreciate about Philly, is that when guys press, they're pressing because they realize the urgency of the moment. They know that it's something that's got to be done, something that's got to get done at this time. And yeah, I hate to see someone play hero ball, but that lets me know where their head is at. It lets me know that they realize the gravity of the situation that they're in. The Cowboys, like, their survival instinct didn't even kick in. Attention to detail. I feel like it was missing today. You know, just like I'm missing some plays, like Dak overshot some, you know, this should be an routine pass for him. Passing it to his receiver, Mackie out when he had a step on the defense. Passing it to the inside instead of going to the outside. Leading him to that point where he can get it. Away from, reverse that, leaning to the inside rather than the outside where he threw it to. And yeah, the guy, that's where the defender is, but you had enough time, space, and a window there to get the ball to where the spot where it needed to be. And he threw it to the wrong position. And you're just like, you gotta have those passes in these playoffs. Dalton Schultz on that last drive, he didn't tap his foot, and I'm like, in the back of my, I didn't scream it out on the live stream, but I'm like, I don't think that was a catch, man. And then replay showed he got one foot, didn't drag the other one. No toe drag swag. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And Cowboys fans online obliterated this man. And like, what in the fuck are you doing? There's no way in hell that, matter of fact, Smitty had a pass. He dropped the pass, but his feet were, I think he got at least 3 if he would have made that catch. And he was bobbling the ball a little bit, so it would have been like, he would have got 2, but just barely. But that one difference between those 2 receivers, him being a tight end as well, but just was huge. Like, that could have made that last play, put them in a better position, and they lost seconds for nothing. For nothing. But yeah, it was just a complete, quiet, but noticeable meltdown from these Cowboys. But, I mean, I'm not crying, because it's almost to be expected. They don't advance past a certain level. I mean, they made it one stage farther than they did last year, but lost to the same opponent in the 49ers in their season today. I say all these things and point them out to say that the Eagles ain't letting none of this shit happen. We're going to come and see the 49ers, or whether I should say they're going to come and see us, but we're going to come see them on Sunday. That last play was indicative of everything you need to know about the Cowboys. Zeke lined up at center, snapping it to Dak Prescott, and then immediately getting bowled over, which led to him getting pressured, which led to him throwing a ball he wasn't ready to throw, which led to the receiver catching the ball out of position, which led to an immediate tackle, which led to the end of the game. What the hell was that? Exactly. Cowboys. None of my goddamn business. Because I'm on that. Fly, Eagles fly. Let's go.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.